girls are right there. They're all taking a dirt bath. Here's a better view. And if you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. The girls are just taking a dust bath, so might as well just stay quiet and let you guys listen to them. But if you do have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Like, what breeds I have, what setup I have for their coop, what food I feed them. Don't be afraid to ask. This is the first time probably in 2 weeks that they were able to take a dust bath because it's just been so wet out with all the snow melting, and it's actually really, really nice out today. It's 65 degrees, it's humid, the sun is starting to come out, so that 65 degrees feels more like 70. If you have any questions about the breeds, about the setup I have for the coop, or if you just have questions for me in general, just don't be afraid to ask. It's funny how they squish all together. Right now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chickens in one spot trying to take a dust bath. And I have 7 total. I have one chicken all the way by herself on the other side of these hedges, just taking their dirt bath by herself. And yes, there is also a white leghorn in there. It's right behind Ginger, who is the golden comet. There she is. See, there's the white leghorn right there with the big floppy comb. That's why her name is Flopsy. Hi, Rose. That's Rose right there. One of my Andalusian. Hey girl. I have a whole bunch of shorts with her around Thanksgiving. She was very sick. She pretty much was on the verge of not making it, and pretty much gave her a bunch of medication that was good for chickens, and she's doing perfectly fine. You see something up in the sky? You keep on looking up. What do you see? Oh, you see one of those. Okay. Don't worry. It flew away. And that noise you hear in the background is just my brother. He's just sanding some furniture down because it's such a nice day out. You still see it? Is it still up there? Well, you guys are safe. Woody's out here too. The dog, my brother's dog. Don't worry, it won't land with the dog in the backyard. So if anyone has any questions, don't be afraid to ask. If it's about me, it's about how I got into backyard chickens. If it's about the coop, the layout that I have in the coop, or if you have questions about the chickens, don't be afraid to ask. Woody, come here. Come here, Woods. Woody, come on this side. Hi, buddy. Come here. Woody, come here. Here, I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you Woody. And my ugly mug. There's Woody right there. Woody. Who's a good boy? He's part coonhound, and I don't know what other part he is, but that's where he gets his colors from, is the coonhound side. Back to the chickens. I hear a crow in the distance, which that's a good sign. The crows keep the hawks away. And Layla from Layla's backyard, she actually told me about how crows can they can hold a grudge for decades, and I was well aware of that. So I mean, say if a hawk ticked off a crow a couple of years ago, and if it's the same hawk that they see come next season, yeah, they're definitely gonna have a dispute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna keep the live feed going, but I'm gonna see if I can go get the 2 other chickens on the other side of the hedge to walk through. Keep an eye on the girls. is so nice out. It stinks that in about 5 days it's going to go back into the 20s again. Woody, come here. Come here, Woody. I know it's a little bit of a different live feed than I normally do. Normally I'm inside the coop with the chickens, but it's so nice out and they haven't been able to take a dirt bath, I'm gonna say within 2 weeks, because it's been so muddy out from all the snow melting. So I figured leave the camera where it is, let them take a dirt bath, and ask you guys can ask questions and I can try to answer them as best I can. My Buff Orpington, which is not in the group here, she's on the other side of the hedge by herself, enjoying her own little dirt bath. No one's bothering her, which is odd because she's at the bottom of the pecking order, and all the other girls, whenever she takes a dust bath or a dirt bath, they all gang up on her and force her out of her spot. So it's kind of rare that they're all bunched up together right now. Well, I'm talking about all the girls that are higher in the pecking order. They're all bunched together and they're leaving her alone by herself. I used to have 4 white chickens. Now they're like a beige color. There's my little white leghorn right there with her floppy comb. See if I can zoom in. There's my little leghorn. And surprisingly, that little girl, she's the tiniest out of all of them. She's not the bottom of the pecking order. She's like 3rd from the bottom. Hey Flopsy. And the reason why she has the name Flopsy is because of her comb. Her comb will never stand straight up. It's just, I think it's just way too heavy for her. So it just flopped right over. What do you guys see? Because you're definitely making that call that you see something. I don't see anything up there. So this is going to be a short live feed. I'm going to go for maybe another 10 minutes. I've been going for about 20 minutes right now. So I said I was going to do a live feed today. So I'm going to do a short little live feed and just going to enjoy the rest of the day because it is beautiful out. Yeah, I agree with that. But it's usually not in the same exact spot where they are right now. It's whenever one of the hens finds a dust bathing spot, they all gang up. I mean, it could be under the bushes here, it can be next to the cedar tree that's behind me, or they have another spot next to a leaning black cedar right next to the coop that they love to go to also. But yes, I agree with you. Once one hen finds a spot to dust bathe, they all want to go to that one spot. And if anyone has been following since last Sunday, I had to give them a 3-day dose of Clavamox because they were all sneezing and wheezing. They're all back to normal. All of them. Not one of them is sneezing, unless they get like dirt, dust in their nose. So, and I will be able to, I am collecting their eggs, but I will be able to eat their eggs starting tomorrow. All the other eggs that I've collected since last Sunday, all the way until now, those eggs, they're not going to waste. I cook for them a day for the girls, and I just feed them back to the girls. And I already checked with my local vet. It is 100% safe to feed them their eggs while they're on the Clavamox, because I'm not eating the eggs, they are. And it's just, as I said, it's 100% safe. Let me zoom out so everyone can see. There you go. Or everyone, because I know there's only one person following this right now. Let me know if the audio is perfectly fine, or if I've just been talking and no one can hear me. Buffy decided to walk around. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Yeah, they're just taking a dust bath, a dirt bath. Because they, as I said before, they weren't able to take one 2 weeks ago because of the snow melting. And it was a muddy mess. It's the first day that's actually dry. Squawks is all the way in the back. She's right behind Bobtail. Again, if you guys have any questions about the girls or the coop, how it's set up, the feed that I feed them, or just general questions about the channel, don't be afraid to ask. Hi, Buffy. You finally decided to show up? Oh yeah. And when we had the big storm that dropped almost 3 feet of snow, I'm guessing roughly about 3 weeks ago, and they weren't allowed to go outside at all. They were not being friendly to each other because they were getting capped to go outside, but there's nothing to go outside to. No, they are located at a family member's house because where I live, I'm way too close to the ocean, and I just feel the weather over there during the summertime would be nice, but it would be way too harsh during hurricane season and the winter season. So they are sitting at a family member's house that is, I'm gonna say, about 15 minutes away from where I live. So it's a lot safer over here too, because they have a dog that comes outside when they're outside. There's Squawks. Yeah, I know. It's been a while since I've done a live. It's because I've been busy with work. I mean, with the past snowstorms, that I mean, I would have to sometimes go into work at like 2 in the morning on, say, 2 in the morning on Sunday, and I won't be home. I wouldn't be home until Tuesday. So, and the girls, they weren't to defend on themselves. They were inside a coop. They were all they were all safe, and my family member took care of them while I was at work. So they were well taken care of and looked after. Got a couple of the girls over there. Uh, the sun, I mean, the video is kind of bleaching them out over there, but they're enjoying the sun over there. I do have some new ideas for the chicken coop this coming spring. So, I mean, look forward to those videos. They're most likely going to be in individual shorts instead of actual videos. I don't like doing long form videos. I mean, that's just me. I have a couple of long forms on here, but that's just for special occasions. My main thing is I just like doing shorts. Gives me more free time to hang out with the girls instead of doing a 10-minute or 15-minute video and then I had to edit it for, I'm gonna say, an hour or so. Plus also I have a full-time job too. So the shorts just seem a lot easier for me. I do have a 2,000 subscriber giveaway when I hit 2,000 subscribers. I'm going to be giving away a heated waterer, brand new, never been used, still has the tag on it, and that's for the lower 48 states. Sorry, Hawaii and Alaska, and also my Canadian brethren. I'm going to be using my own money. I'm not sponsored by anyone. So I'm going to be using my own money to send it out to that one winner. So it's only going to be for the lower 48 states. Right, no, you are right. Shirts are easier. I mean, I have a short sleeve shirt on. Oh, there's your favorite girl right there. She's taking a dirt bath. Right there. I've also been noticing since they're feeling a lot better from taking that medicine, I've been seeing a lot of tail wags from them, which means they are calm and content and just excited to be in the area. Hey, IT guy. Yeah, if they can only stop bickering with each other when they're inside the coop. So I let them out around lunchtime for my break, and it's usually about a half hour, and then I bring them back in, and then after work, if the weather's nice, I let them out for another like 3 or 4 hours. So they don't free roam the whole backyard while I'm not here, because my family member's dog is not outside 24/7, and the backyard is also not gated, so they will free roam. They've gone into the neighbor's backyard multiple times, which the neighbors don't care. It's just that I don't want them to start venturing off into, like, neighbor's house three houses down the road, which chickens will do that. They have the ability to. Oh, I know it was a typo. I was just messing with you. Let's see if I can get them all in. Hold on one second. There you go. I got pretty much all of them in there. Sorry that the video is kind of bleaching the other girls out, but they're just in the corner over there just sunbathing. Can I lower it so I can get everyone in the video? Do that. Hold on. I still got some people in here. Oh, anytime, Amber. I mean, it's coming up on a year since I've had Bobtail, Sunny, Rose, and Squawks. I think I got Flopsy and Ginger, I think I got them around the time, I think I got them in July when Winks passed away. And then when uh, August passed away in October, I got Buffy in November. So, if anyone new to my channel, August, June, July, April, and May, they were the original chickens that got me into backyard chickens. I rescued them from an abusive owner. Now, when I say abusive, he didn't kick them, he didn't hit them, he just, their water bowl was a salad bowl, so if they put their foot on it, it would just knock the water right over. Uh, he would feed them when it was his convenient time to do it, which that's not right. And their living quarters, they were just covered. And when I say covered, I mean covered in mites. And not just scaly leg mites. They had other mites, they had lice on them. Their old coop, I couldn't even clean it because it was just that bad of a condition. It was just littered. So I got them a temporary new coop. So when I got the temporary new coop, April and May, they passed away right away. I don't know if it was just from the lack of care from the old owner, and they just their body just couldn't handle it anymore. But they passed away, so I had 3, which was June, July, and August. They were, I mean, they were healthy for almost a year. Well, June and August were. July, I think she developed an advanced water belly because I tried draining her and it would come back within 2 weeks. And then she died naturally. She died in a coop with her sisters. I actually have a video of that. And a couple of months later, I moved June and August to my relatives' backyard with a much bigger coop, which it's the coop that they have now. That one in the distance, if you see it. And I adopted I adopted Bobtail, Sunny, Rose, and Winks. So when they all went into the coop, they were separated, so they weren't just immediately getting bombarded with June and August. June was just straight up aggressive with them, no matter what. 2 weeks later, she's still jumping on them, pulling the feathers out of their neck, biting their combs, biting their wattles. So what I did was I rehomed June to another farm that I actually picked up. Where is she? I actually picked up Squawks from. June actually became really good friends and bonded with a female turkey. June is no longer with us. August is no longer with us. So the girls that I have now are Sunny, Rose, Squawks, Bobtail, Flopsy, Ginger, and Buffy. So, yes, that was a very long explanation of how I got into backyard chickens. So why did you have to all suddenly give the whole entire flock away? What happened? Was it because of zoning, or why'd you give them away? And while you type that up, the video is going to get a little blurry, but I'm going to be moving the camera over to the girls. Hey girls. Here we go. I'm really sorry to hear that your mom passed. It's hard sometimes, like, you know, if you don't have your own property and you have chickens and then something happens to the property owner, or you're no longer to have them. Like, I mean, the easiest thing to do is to rehome them, and hopefully they have a really good home. I mean, you don't have to start out with 20 chickens. You can always start out with 3 hens. I mean, just because other people, when they go into backyard chickens, they immediately get like 20 or 30 chickens, doesn't mean you have to. Unless where you live, you're not allowed to have chickens. Here. Now you get all the girls, oh, majority of them. I mean, you don't have to have roosters. I don't have any roosters. Yeah, and it's very heartbreaking, I know. I mean, I said I wasn't going to replace the chickens that I lost, and you saw how that turned out. I mean, Buffy, she was just, she was a non-planned chicken. Flopsy and Ginger, they were planned. I mean, I always wanted to have like between 6 and 7 chickens, and I've always wanted another golden comet, and I've always wanted a white leghorn. So that's the reason why Flopsy and Ginger, they were planned. But Buffy, 100% not planned. After August passed away, my niece and we went to I wouldn't really call it a petting zoo. It was more of a farm where you can go and just look at animals and feed them. And I just happened to see the chickens in a huge run. When I say huge, it had to be like 75 feet by 50 feet. And I was just talking to the farmer, just like, you know, explaining that, you know, hey, I just lost a chicken and whatnot, and I was looking and I saw Buffy, and he said, well, technically, I really don't sell chickens, but if you make a donation, I can give you to her. I can give her to you. And that's what happened. I did a donation, which was the price of an actual chicken. So that's how I got Buffy. Yeah, the reason why I get so attached to my hens is because I don't plan on having kids in the future. And I'm 36 years old, so if I do plan on having kids, I need to start soon, but I don't plan on having kids. So, I mean, they're my children, pretty much. That's the reason why I spend like the thousands of dollars sometimes going to vets and seeing what's wrong with them. Hi, Ginger. So, enough of me rambling. If anyone who is following this live feed, you're more than welcome to ask any questions. They're clean to a point. They just took a dust bath, so. Hi, Buffs. You gonna jump up there? You gonna come over here? Where I live, the only snakes that are really an issue over here, and it's more of like an issue of how are they going to catch them without them slithering away too fast. We have garter snakes, and they get at the most 2 feet long. What's up, Buffs? And these girls, I've seen them grab a garter snake, and it looks just like a big noodle, and they're running around, and all the other girls are chasing them. It's hilarious. So no, I haven't had any snake issues. When I first had the coop over here, I did have moles and mice dig under the dig skirt and go in there and try to take the food. Let's just say they went in, but they didn't come back out, because my girls, they're very protective of their coop when it comes to small critters. Unfortunately, no, I didn't get that on video. I do have a video of them running around with a mouse in their mouth, so I need to find that. That's actually an older video. But after that incident I've had of the mice and the moles getting inside the coop, I ended up putting deeper skirts down, and I haven't had that issue. I have to ask permission from my family member, because it's his property, not mine. That's my shoe that you're pecking. So that's the reason why whenever I do live feeds or videos, it's not facing towards the house, it's not facing towards the driveway, and if you can hear him in the background, I don't have the camera facing towards him. It's just out of respect. I don't think he would have any issue with me putting a camera inside the coop, but I just have to make sure. Yeah, but I'd rather check on them in person. Hi, Buffy. Hi, Buffs. Hi, Ginger. Rose and Squawks are still taking a dirt bath, and it's been over an hour. Okay. Don't take a bath too long. This is rare that Sunny and Flopsy are laying right next to each other. They usually hate each other. What do you see, girl? You got up real fast. Don't worry, I'm right here. And if you hear a bunch of cars in the background, they are near a street, but it's a 25-mile-an-hour zone, so it's not a fast street. What's up, girls? I put some treats over there so they can just scratch around in the dirt over here. Hi, Bobtail. Alright, so I'm gonna let this run for another 5 minutes and then I'm gonna close the live feed. Hi, Bobtail. Because I want to enjoy the weather out here. It's super nice. What's up, Jin Jin? If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Alright, well, hope everyone has a good day.